Hi guys, it's DJ here from Cozy RC. In this video I'm going to show you how I made this forged carbon fiber rudder bracket. So let's go! First try on making a forged carbon fiber parts. In this case I will make the rudder bracket for my boat, for my G-Force Twin Mono. So I made the mold, and basically what I did, I taped the inside of the mold and also the top cover to press down the carbon fiber strands with the epoxy. So basically it fits snug together. It's not perfect, it's just handmade, so there are some small imperfections, but I don't mind. I'm very curious on how this will turn out. So I already prepared the carbon fiber strands. I watched the Easy Composites video on making a forged carbon fiber part, and I took all the required information from that video, so I will put a link in the description. It's very important that you weigh the exact amount of carbon fiber strands that you need, and also the amount of epoxy. If you get the ratio right, you will end up with a very strong part. But that's the theory. Let's see how it will turn out in practice. Alright, all the carbon fiber strands are in. It was quite a fiddly process. Now I clamp down the mold. I will let it cure overnight, and tomorrow I will take a look. Alright, the rudder bracket is released from the mold. My first reaction is, wow, it looks pretty awesome. It sticked to the mold a little bit, but it was mostly the tape. What I did notice is that it still feels a bit sticky, so it could be that it is not yet totally cured, or maybe I made a mistake with mixing the epoxy. I hope this is not the case, otherwise I have to do it all over again. Let's see. Basically it already feels pretty strong, and of course this is still in the rough. So I will make cutouts here, and here the cutout for the hinge pin. I think the mold is quite intact. It looks a little bit rough, but it's mostly the tape that is damaged. So when I just sand it a little bit, I could use it again, I think. I really like the looks of it. I think when I finish it off, sand it smooth and then put some clear coat, it will look totally awesome. So yeah, let's start the finishing process. here we go. The final result of the rudder bracket made from forged carbon fiber. I just put 2 layers of clear coat on it. I'm really happy with the result. I think it looks awesome. Let's put it on the scale. So before I finished it, the weight was 65 grams. $35 grams. That's great. It's pretty light. Over here I got my previously made rudder bracket, the aluminium one, or aluminum for my US viewers, including these L brackets. I will put it on the scale. So that's 47 grams. And when you compare the size, you can see that the forged carbon fiber bracket is much longer. By the way, the epoxy resin was mixed just fine. When I took it out the mold yesterday, it was still a bit sticky, but now it's again 1 day later and it feels absolutely solid. So it was just the curing that wasn't finished yet. I also put a hole for the steering rod, and the small hole is for a bolt to connect it to the transom. When you look at the back side, you can see these 2 holes. I will put the screws from the inside of the hole, so basically from here. I'm not sure what kind of bolts I should use. Maybe I should use plastic breakaway bolts. So in the event of a crash, this rudder bracket will break off the transom instead of maybe damaging the entire transom. For now I will use this rudder system, which I made for the Wild Thing. Finally, I need a little bit longer rudder blade, because this bracket is mounted up higher on the transom. Alright guys, that's it for today. Thank you for watching and I hope to see you in the next episode. Bye!